everyone, and welcome to the second video of the Java for Beginners series. Today we are going to look into variables. A variable is a piece of memory that contains a data value. It is typically used to store information your program needs. There are 8 primitive data types in Java. We will look into these today. By modifying the program we created on the previous video, we will now go through the data types as well as create a program that will split gas between you and your friends on your next road trip. The first data type that we will be using is int, also known as integer. We will start by declaring this value, after which we will initialize it. To declare it, I will call it myInt. And to initialize it, I will give it the value of 20. Afterwards, just to check everything is working okay, we will print this value. Since it's not a string, as on the previous, there's no need for the quotation marks. When you declare a variable, you could say you're making a box and specifying what can go inside it. When you initialize it, you put something inside the box. And when you print it, you get your program to get for you what is inside that box. If that makes any sense? We already saw what an integer was. Now I would like to show you the 7 other data types. One of those is byte, which is fairly small. I think it can only hold values up to 120 something, negative or positive. So let's put it, for example, 40. What we're doing here is that we're declaring and we're initializing the variable at the same time, like in the same row, instead of making it separate as we did previously with the integer. Another type is short, which is a smaller version of the integer. We also have, long, which is a very long version. I don't really know how many values it can hold, but quite a lot. And besides those, there is also a double, my double, which holds decimal numbers, so say 9.20. A double has basically twice the precision that a float does. So if a float would be, for example, 9.56, you won't have to add at the end a letter F to show that it's a float. If not, it will be it will be seen as an integer and you'll get an error. And what we can do now is just print all of these. So my byte, my short, my long, my double, my float, and there is also another one, which is a boolean, which can only hold 2 values, either true or false. In this case, we will make it true. Now when we run this, we will see it had printed all the values that we stored. And just to show you, this can also be false. We will now go on to create the program for splitting gas. and basically just let the computer do the math for you. Let's just get rid of all of this. And start with integer on, say, kilometers. It was 1,500 kilometers. Then we will go on with a double, which is gas price. I have no idea how much gas is, but let's say it's 1.45. And then we can make it a short, and that will be the amount of friends that were in the car. What we want to do then is add another double, which will be the total amount each person has to pay, which equals kilometers times price split in the amount of friends. We want to just add some parentheses here, and now we want to print our result. Oh, sorry. There you go. So this would be the amount each person would have to pay. The thing about this is, now that it's built, if you just want to switch these values, say you wrote 2,000 and the price was 175 and you were 5 friends, then it'll just give you the value for this new thing, and you don't need to do the math ever again yourself. So I hope you enjoyed, and if this was helpful to you, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to learn more Java and do more exercises with me.